Self-reflection is the gateway to profound transformation. It is the act of turning inward, away from the distractions of the outer world, to examine the landscape of your inner self. In this quiet space, you begin to see the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions that have been shaping your life, often without your conscious awareness. To engage in self-reflection, you must create an environment of stillness. This might mean setting aside time each day to meditate, journal, or simply sit in silence. The goal is to quiet the mind's chatter and allow your deeper thoughts and feelings to surface. In this silence, you can observe the patterns that have become ingrained in your psyche. What do you consistently think about? What beliefs do you hold about yourself, others, and the world? These are the questions that self-reflection seeks to answer. As you begin this process, you may uncover thoughts and beliefs that surprise you. Perhaps you find that you have been carrying a belief in your unworthiness, or that you often expect failure rather than success. These insights can be uncomfortable, but they are essential to the process of fixing yourself. For it is only by bringing these hidden aspects of yourself into the light that you can begin to change them. Self-reflection also requires honesty. It is tempting to gloss over the aspects of yourself that you find unpleasant or difficult to face, but true growth comes from confronting these parts head-on. Acknowledge your flaws and shortcomings not as failures, but as opportunities for growth. Each one is a doorway to a deeper understanding of yourself and a chance to become more aligned with your true nature. This practice is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. Life constantly presents new challenges and experiences that can shift your inner landscape. Regular self-reflection allows you to stay attuned to these changes and adjust your thoughts and beliefs accordingly. It keeps you connected to your inner self and ensures that you are always moving in the direction of your highest potential. In self-reflection, you begin to see that the outer world is merely a reflection of your inner world. The circumstances of your life mirror the thoughts and beliefs you hold within. By changing these internal patterns through self-reflection, you set the stage for profound changes in your external reality. Accountability is the cornerstone of personal transformation. It is the recognition that you are the creator of your reality, that every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every action you take contributes to the life you experience. Embracing accountability means accepting that your current circumstances, whether favorable or challenging, are a direct result of your own inner state. The first step in embracing accountability is to let go of blame. It's easy to attribute your difficulties to external factors, other people, circumstances, or even luck. However, when you shift the focus from blaming others to taking responsibility for your life, you reclaim your power. This shift in perspective is liberating because it puts you in the driver's seat. You realize that if you created your current situation, you also have the power to change it. Taking accountability requires a deep level of self-awareness. You must be willing to examine your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with an open mind. Ask yourself, how have my beliefs contributed to this situation? What actions or inactions have led me here? This honest self-assessment is crucial because it helps you identify the root causes of your challenges rather than just addressing the symptoms. One of the most powerful aspects of accountability is the recognition that your thoughts are not passive, they are creative. Every thought you entertain, especially those you dwell on, shapes your reality. If you find yourself in a negative situation, it's essential to examine the thoughts that have been occupying your mind. Have you been focusing on lack, fear, or doubt? Or have you been nurturing thoughts of abundance, confidence, and success? Your dominant thoughts will always manifest in your external world. Accountability also extends to your emotions. Emotions are energy in motion, and they have a profound impact on your life. When you take responsibility for your emotions, you acknowledge that they are not caused by external events, but by your interpretation of those events. This means that you have the power to choose how you feel in any given situation. By consciously choosing positive emotions, you align yourself with the outcomes you desire. Taking accountability doesn't mean being harsh on yourself. It's not about guilt or self-criticism, it's about empowerment. When you hold yourself accountable, You acknowledge that you are the architect of your life. You understand that every choice you make, every belief you hold, and every action you take is building the reality you experience. This understanding is both sobering and inspiring because it reminds you that you have the power to create the life you truly want. Another key aspect of accountability is consistency. It's not enough to take responsibility once and then revert to old habits. True accountability is a daily practice, a commitment to staying mindful of your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It involves setting intentions and following through with them, even when it's difficult. This consistency builds momentum, reinforcing the positive changes you seek to make. When you embrace accountability, you also embrace the idea that challenges are opportunities for growth. Instead of seeing difficulties as obstacles, you view them as lessons, chances to refine your thoughts, adjust your beliefs, and take different actions. Each challenge becomes a stepping stone on your path to becoming the best version of yourself. Ultimately, accountability is about empowerment. It's about recognizing that you are not a victim of circumstances, but a powerful creator of your life. When you take full responsibility for everything in your life, you unlock the door to true personal transformation. You begin to see that the power to change your reality lies within you, and with that realization comes the freedom to create a life that reflects your highest aspirations. A mindset shift is the key to unlocking new possibilities in your life. It is the process of fundamentally changing the way you think and perceive the world around you. This shift is not merely about adopting new thoughts, but about transforming your entire mental framework to align with the life you desire to create. When you change your mindset, you change the lens through which you view reality, and in doing so, you change your reality itself. The first step in a mindset shift is to recognize the power of your thoughts. Your mind is a fertile ground where beliefs take root and grow into the experiences of your life. The thoughts you consistently think form the beliefs you hold, and these beliefs shape your perception of reality. If you hold limiting beliefs such as the idea that success is hard to achieve, or that happiness is fleeting, these beliefs will manifest in your life, creating barriers to the fulfillment you seek. To initiate a mindset shift, you must begin by identifying the beliefs that no longer serve you. These beliefs often operate beneath the surface, influencing your decisions and actions without your conscious awareness. Take time to reflect on the areas of your life where you feel stuck or dissatisfied. What underlying beliefs are at play? Do you believe that you are not deserving of success, that you are limited by circumstances? These are the beliefs that must be uprooted and replaced with empowering ones. Once you have identified these limiting beliefs, the next step is to consciously choose new, empowering thoughts that align with the life you want to create. This is not about wishful thinking or simply repeating affirmations without conviction. A true mindset shift requires that you internalize these new thoughts until they become a natural part of your thinking process. It's about reprogramming your mind to accept these new beliefs as your reality. The process of mindset shift often involves visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool that allows you to see and feel the life you desire as if it is already yours. When you visualize yourself living the life you want, you are training your subconscious mind to accept this new reality. The more vividly you can imagine your success, happiness, and fulfillment, the more your mind will work to bring these visions to life. A key aspect of a mindset shift is the ability to embrace change and uncertainty. Shifting your mindset often requires stepping out of your comfort zone and embracing new ways of thinking and being. This can be uncomfortable, as it challenges the familiar patterns that your mind has grown accustomed to. However, it is precisely in this discomfort that growth occurs. By embracing change, you open yourself up to new opportunities and possibilities that were previously beyond your reach. Another important element of a mindset shift is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful force that shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have. When you cultivate an attitude of gratitude, you begin to see the abundance that already exists in your life, and this perspective attracts even more abundance. Gratitude rewires your brain to focus on the positive aspects of your life, reinforcing the new mindset you are working to establish. A mindset shift also involves letting go of the need for control. Often we hold on to limiting beliefs because they give us a sense of certainty, even if that certainty is rooted in negativity. To shift your mindset, you must be willing to surrender the need to control every aspect of your life and trust in the process of growth and transformation. This trust allows you to move forward with confidence, knowing that as you change your thoughts, your life will naturally follow suit. Consistency is crucial in maintaining a mindset shift. It's easy to fall back into old patterns of thinking, especially when faced with challenges. To solidify your new mindset, you must practice it daily. This means consciously choosing empowering thoughts, visualizing your desired outcomes, and responding to life's challenges with a new perspective. Over time, these practices will reinforce your new mindset, making it your default way of thinking. A mindset shift is not just about thinking differently, it's about being different. As your mindset changes, so too will your actions, behaviors, and habits. You will naturally begin to make choices that align with your new beliefs, and these choices will lead to new outcomes. The shift in mindset creates a ripple effect that transforms every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your career to your sense of self. In essence, a mindset shift is the process of aligning your inner world with the outer reality you wish to create. It is about stepping into a new way of thinking, one that supports your highest goals and aspirations. As you shift your mindset, you transform your life, opening the door to a future filled with limitless possibilities. Inner healing is a profound and essential process on the journey of self-transformation. It involves addressing the emotional wounds, traumas, and unresolved feelings that reside within you, often buried deep in your subconscious. These hidden wounds can act as barriers to your growth, keeping you trapped in old patterns and preventing you from fully realizing your potential. To truly fix yourself, you must embark on the journey of inner healing, allowing yourself to release the past and embrace a future filled with possibility. The first step in inner healing is acknowledgement. You cannot heal what you do not recognize. Many people carry emotional pain for years, sometimes for a lifetime, without ever confronting it. They may suppress their feelings, distract themselves, or rationalize their experiences in an attempt to avoid the discomfort of facing their inner wounds. However, true healing requires that you bring these hidden aspects of yourself into the light. Acknowledge the pain, the hurt, and the trauma that you have experienced. Understand that it is okay to feel these emotions. They are valid, and they are a part of your human experience. Once you have acknowledged your wounds, the next step is acceptance. Acceptance does not mean that you condone the events that caused you pain, or that you diminish their impact. Rather, it means that you accept the reality of what happened and its effect on you. This acceptance is crucial because it allows you to stop resisting your emotions and start processing them. It frees you from the grip of denial and avoidance, creating space for healing to occur. Forgiveness is often a significant aspect of inner healing. Forgiveness is not about excusing the actions of others or pretending that the pain they caused did not matter. Instead, it is about releasing the hold that these past events have on your present life. Holding on to anger, resentment, or bitterness keeps you tethered to the past, preventing you from moving forward. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, allowing you to let go of the emotional burden and reclaim your peace of mind. This forgiveness may be directed toward others, but it is equally important to extend it to yourself. Forgive yourself for any perceived mistakes or shortcomings, recognizing that you did the best you could with the knowledge and resources you had at the time. Another critical component of inner healing is emotional release. Emotions that are not fully expressed often become trapped in the body, manifesting as physical tension, stress, or even illness. It is essential to allow yourself to feel and release these emotions in a healthy way. This might involve crying, journaling, talking to a trusted friend or therapist, or engaging in creative activities that help you express your feelings. The act of releasing these emotions is like clearing away debris, making room for new growth and healing to take place. Self-compassion is a vital part of the healing process. As you confront your inner wounds, it is important to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Healing can be challenging, and it is not always a linear process. There may be moments when you feel vulnerable, overwhelmed, or uncertain. In these times, offer yourself the same compassion you would extend to a loved one going through a difficult experience. Remind yourself that healing is a journey, and it is okay to take it one step at a time. Reframing your experiences is another powerful tool in inner healing. Often, the meaning we attach to our past experiences can either hinder or help our healing process. By reframing these experiences, you can change the narrative you tell yourself. Instead of viewing a painful event as something that defines you or limits you, you can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth, strength, and wisdom. This shift in perspective can transform your relationship with your past, empowering you to move forward with greater resilience and clarity. Energy healing practices, such as meditation, mindfulness, and breathwork, can also play a significant role in inner healing. These practices help you reconnect with your inner self, bringing awareness to the subtle energies within your body. They can assist in releasing emotional blockages, restoring balance, and promoting a sense of inner peace. By regularly engaging in these practices, you create a healing environment within yourself, one that supports ongoing growth and transformation. Boundaries are essential for protecting your emotional well-being during the healing process. As you heal, you may become more sensitive to certain situations, people, or environments that trigger old wounds. It is important to set and maintain boundaries that allow you to continue your healing without being re-traumatized. This might mean distancing yourself from toxic relationships, saying no to situations that drain your energy, or creating time and space for self-care. Integration is the final aspect of inner healing. As you heal your wounds and release the past, you begin to integrate these experiences into your overall sense of self. Instead of seeing your wounds as separate or shameful parts of you, you embrace them as part of your unique journey. You recognize that your past experiences, no matter how painful, have contributed to the person you are today. This integration allows you to move forward with a sense of wholeness, empowered by the knowledge that you will overcome challenges and emerge stronger on the other side. Inner healing is not a one-time event, but a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. As you heal, you will uncover new layers of yourself, each one offering an opportunity for deeper understanding and transformation. This journey requires patience, courage, and a willingness to face your inner world with honesty and compassion. But as you heal, you will find that the burdens of the past begin to lift, allowing you to step into a future filled with light, love, and endless possibilities. Habit formation is a fundamental process in the journey of self-improvement and transformation. It is through the consistent practice of small, deliberate actions that we shape our character, build our lives, and move closer to our goals. Habits, both positive and negative, are the building blocks of our daily existence. By understanding and mastering the process of habit formation, you can take control of your life, creating routines and behaviors that support your highest aspirations. The first step in habit formation is awareness. You must become conscious of the habits that currently govern your life. Many of our daily actions are performed automatically, without much thought. These automatic behaviors or habits are the result of repeated actions that have become ingrained in our subconscious mind. To change your life, you need to identify which habits are serving you and which ones are hindering your progress. This requires honest self-reflection and a willingness to examine your daily routines with a critical eye. Once you have identified the habits you wish to change or cultivate, the next step is to set clear intentions. Habit formation begins with a decision, a commitment to change. This decision must be specific and actionable. Rather than setting vague goals like "I want to be healthier," define the specific habits you want to establish, such as "I will exercise for 30 minutes every morning," or "I will meditate for 10 minutes before bed." Clear intentions provide a roadmap for your new habits, making it easier to follow through. Consistency is the cornerstone of habit formation. A habit is formed through repetition, by consistently performing the desired action over a period of time until it becomes automatic. The key is to start small and build gradually. Trying to make drastic changes overnight can lead to burnout and failure. Instead, focus on small, manageable actions that you can commit to daily. For example, if your goal is to start exercising regularly, begin with just 5 minutes a day. As you become more comfortable with this routine, Gradually increase the duration and intensity. Consistency, even with small actions, creates momentum and reinforces the new habit in your mind. Environment plays a crucial role in habit formation. Your surroundings can either support or hinder your efforts to establish new habits. Take a close look at your environment and make any necessary changes to create a space that encourages the behaviors you want to adopt. For instance, if you want to develop the habit of healthy eating, ensure that your kitchen is stocked with nutritious foods and free of unhealthy temptations. If you want to read more, place books in easily accessible locations throughout your home. By designing your environment to support your new habits, you reduce the friction and make it easier to follow through with your intentions. Triggers are an important aspect of habit formation. A trigger is a cue or signal that prompts you to engage in a particular behavior. Understanding and utilizing triggers can help you establish new habits more effectively. For example, if you want to develop a habit of drinking more water, you might set a trigger, such as drinking a glass of water every time you return to your desk or after every meal. The trigger creates a mental association between an existing routine and the new habit, making it easier to remember and perform the desired action. Accountability is another powerful tool in habit formation. Sharing your goals with others and seeking their support can significantly increase your chances of success. When you know that someone else is aware of your intentions and is holding you accountable, you are more likely to stay committed to your new habits. This accountability can come from a friend, family member, coach, or even an online community. Regular check-ins and progress updates help keep you motivated and on track. Rewards play a key role in reinforcing new habits. The brain is wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain, so associating your new habit with a positive reward can help solidify it. The reward doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be something simple like acknowledging your progress, enjoying a favorite activity, or giving yourself a small treat. The key is to create a positive feedback loop where the habit leads to a reward, encouraging you to repeat the behavior. Over time, the habit itself becomes rewarding as you begin to experience the benefits it brings to your life. It's important to understand that patience is essential in the process of habit formation. Habits are not formed overnight. It takes time for a new behavior to become ingrained in your subconscious mind. Research suggests that it can take anywhere from 21 to 66 days, or even longer, to establish a new habit, depending on the complexity of the behavior and individual differences. During this time, it's normal to encounter setbacks or days when you don't feel motivated. The key is to stay committed and keep going, even when progress seems slow. Patience and persistence are the qualities that will carry you through the process of habit formation. Self-compassion is also crucial in the journey of forming new habits. It's easy to become self-critical if you miss a day or fall back into old patterns. However, beating yourself up over small setbacks can be counterproductive, leading to discouragement and giving up altogether. Instead, practice self-compassion by recognizing that forming new habits is a challenging process, and setbacks are a natural part of the journey. When you approach habit formation with kindness and understanding, you create a supportive inner environment that encourages continued effort and growth. Habit stacking is a powerful technique to accelerate habit formation. Habit stacking involves linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, if you already have a habit of brushing your teeth every morning, you could stack a new habit of doing 10 minutes of stretching immediately afterward. By anchoring the new habit to an established one, you take advantage of the existing neural pathways, making it easier for the new behavior to become ingrained. Habit stacking is an efficient way to build multiple positive habits into your daily routine. Habit formation is the process of consciously choosing and consistently practicing behaviors that align with the person you want to become. By understanding the principles of habit formation and applying them with dedication and patience, you can transform your life one small step at a time. Each new habit you establish brings you closer to your goals, reinforcing the positive changes you wish to see in yourself and your life. Visualization is a powerful tool that allows you to create and shape your reality by harnessing the power of your mind. It is the process of using your imagination to picture a desired outcome in vivid detail, essentially planting the seeds of your future within the fertile ground of your subconscious mind. Through consistent practice, visualization can help you align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your goals, making them more attainable and within your grasp. The first step in effective visualization is clarity of vision. You must be clear about what you want to achieve or manifest in your life. Vague or uncertain desires yield equally vague results. Take time to define your goals with precision. Whether it's a career milestone, a personal achievement, or a specific lifestyle, the clearer you are about what you want, the more effective your visualization will be. Imagine your goal as though it were already accomplished, focusing on every detail, from the sights and sounds to the emotions you would feel upon achieving it. Engaging the senses is a key aspect of visualization. The more vividly you can imagine your desired outcome, the more real it becomes in your mind. When visualizing, involve all your senses: sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell. If you are visualizing a new home, imagine the feel of the doorknob as you enter, the scent of fresh paint, the sound of your footsteps on the floor, and the warmth of the sun streaming through the windows. These sensory details create a richer, more immersive experience that imprints the vision deeply into your subconscious mind. Emotion is the fuel that powers your visualization. It's not enough to simply see the desired outcome in your mind. You must also feel it with intensity. Emotions like joy, gratitude, excitement, and pride should accompany your mental images. The more you can feel the emotions associated with your success, the more your mind will accept the vision as reality. These emotions act as a magnet, drawing your desired outcomes closer to you by aligning your energetic vibration with the frequency of your goals. Remember, the subconscious mind cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one, so the emotions you generate during visualization are crucial in making your goals feel real and attainable. Repetition is another critical element in the practice of visualization. Like any skill, visualization requires consistent practice to become effective. The more frequently you visualize your desired outcome, the stronger the neural pathways in your brain become, reinforcing the belief that your goals are achievable. Set aside time each day, preferably in a quiet and relaxed state, to engage in visualization. Whether it's first thing in the morning or just before bed, this daily practice helps embed your vision into your subconscious mind, making it a driving force behind your actions and decisions. Affirmations can enhance your visualization practice by reinforcing positive beliefs and intentions. As you visualize your goals, accompany your mental images with positive statements that affirm your ability to achieve them. For example, if you are visualizing career success, you might use affirmations like, "I am a successful and confident professional," or "Opportunities flow to me effortlessly." These affirmations help to reprogram your mind, replacing any limiting beliefs with empowering ones that support your vision. Overcoming obstacles is a vital part of visualization. As you visualize your desired outcomes, it's important to also imagine yourself overcoming any challenges or setbacks that might arise. This prepares your mind to handle difficulties with resilience and determination. By visualizing solutions and successful outcomes, even in the face of adversity, you build confidence in your ability to navigate challenges and stay committed to your goals. This mental rehearsal not only reduces anxiety, but also increases your capacity to respond effectively when obstacles do occur. Visualization as a tool for transformation is not limited to external goals. It can also be used to change your inner world. You can visualize yourself embodying new qualities, behaviors, or attitudes. For instance, if you wish to cultivate greater self-confidence, you might visualize yourself speaking confidently in public, making decisions with certainty, or interacting with others with ease and assurance. By repeatedly visualizing these scenarios, you begin to internalize the qualities you seek, gradually transforming your self-image and behavior. Creating a mental movie is a technique that can deepen your visualization practice. Instead of simply imagining a static image of your goal, create a dynamic, moving mental movie where you see yourself taking action, achieving milestones, and ultimately reaching your goal. Imagine the entire process unfolding step by step, from the initial efforts to the final success. This mental movie should be as detailed and realistic as possible, capturing not just the end result, but the journey toward it. As you watch this mental movie in your mind's eye, immerse yourself fully in the experience, feeling the emotions and sensing the momentum of your progress. Visualization boards or vision boards are physical tools that can complement your mental visualization practice. A vision board is a collage of images, words, and symbols that represent your goals and aspirations. By placing it in a prominent location where you see it daily, you reinforce your visualizations and keep your goals top of mind. The physical act of creating a vision board also helps to clarify your intentions and solidify your commitment to your goals. Each time you look at your vision board, you are reminded of what you are working toward, and this visual stimulus strengthens the connection between your conscious desires and subconscious mind. Trust in the process is essential for successful visualization. It's important to release any doubt or skepticism and have faith that your visualizations are setting the stage for your desired outcomes. Trust that your mind, once programmed with a clear, emotionally charged vision, will guide you toward the right actions, opportunities, and circumstances needed to achieve your goals. Visualization is not about forcing things to happen, but about aligning yourself with the flow of life in such a way that your goals naturally manifest as a result of your inner work. Visualization is a creative and transformative practice that empowers you to design the life you desire. By regularly engaging in visualization, you can align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your deepest aspirations, bringing your goals into reality with clarity and purpose. Self-love is the foundation upon which all personal growth and transformation are built. It is the recognition of your inherent worth and the commitment to nurturing, honoring, and respecting yourself in every aspect of life. Self-love is not a fleeting emotion, but a deep, abiding practice that requires consistent effort and mindfulness. It is about embracing who you are with all your strengths and imperfections and cultivating a positive, compassionate relationship with yourself. The journey of self-love begins with self-acceptance. To love yourself fully, you must first accept yourself as you are, without judgment or criticism. This means acknowledging your flaws and mistakes, understanding that they do not define you, and embracing your uniqueness. Self-acceptance is about letting go of the need for perfection and recognizing that you are worthy of love and respect just as you are. It involves being kind to yourself, especially during times of struggle or failure, and treating yourself with the same compassion you would offer to a close friend. Self-awareness is a crucial component of self-love. It involves taking the time to truly understand yourself, your desires, fears, values, and beliefs. Self-awareness allows you to identify areas of your life where you may be neglecting your own needs or compromising your well-being for the sake of others. By becoming more aware of your thoughts and feelings, you can begin to make choices that align with your true self, rather than seeking validation or approval from others. Self-love requires that you prioritize your own needs and desires, recognizing that your happiness and fulfillment are essential. Setting boundaries is a powerful expression of self-love. Boundaries are the limits you establish to protect your emotional, mental, and physical well-being. They are a way of communicating to yourself and others that you value yourself and will not tolerate behaviors or situations that harm you. Setting boundaries may involve saying no to requests that drain your energy, distancing yourself from toxic relationships, or taking time for self-care. It can be challenging to set boundaries, especially if you are used to putting others' needs before your own. However, by doing so, you create a space where you can thrive and grow, free from the pressures and demands that do not serve your highest good. Self-compassion is an essential practice in self-love. It involves treating yourself with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of difficulty or pain. Rather than criticizing yourself for your shortcomings, self-compassion encourages you to offer yourself the same care and support you would give to someone you love. This means acknowledging your struggles without judgment, recognizing that everyone makes mistakes, and being gentle with yourself as you navigate life's challenges. Self-compassion allows you to move through difficult experiences with grace and resilience, knowing that you are deserving of love and care, even when things don't go as planned. Self-care is the physical expression of self-love. It is the act of taking deliberate steps to nurture and care for your body, mind, and spirit. Self-care can take many forms, from getting enough sleep and eating nourishing foods to engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. It also involves taking time to recharge, reflect, and connect with yourself on a deeper level. Self-care is not selfish, it is a necessary practice that allows you to show up fully in your life and relationships. By prioritizing self-care, you send a powerful message to yourself that your well-being matters. Positive self-talk is a key aspect of self-love. The way you speak to yourself has a profound impact on your self-esteem and overall well-being. Negative self-talk, such as self-criticism or self-doubt, can erode your sense of self-worth and prevent you from reaching your full potential. On the other hand, positive self-talk involves affirming your strengths, acknowledging your achievements, and encouraging yourself in moments of doubt. By cultivating a habit of positive self-talk, you create a supportive inner dialogue that reinforces your self-love and empowers you to overcome challenges. Forgiveness is a powerful act of self-love. It involves letting go of past hurts, mistakes, and regrets that may be weighing you down. Holding on to anger, guilt, or resentment can create emotional and psychological barriers that prevent you from fully loving and accepting yourself. Forgiving yourself for past mistakes is not about condoning harmful behavior, but rather about releasing the negative emotions associated with it and allowing yourself to move forward. Self-forgiveness frees you from the burden of self-blame and opens the door to healing and growth. It is an essential step in the journey towards self-love, as it allows you to embrace your imperfections and learn from your experiences without being defined by them. Nurturing your passions is another important aspect of self-love. Engaging in activities that bring you joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose is a powerful way to honor yourself. Whether it's pursuing a hobby, developing a talent, or exploring new interests, nurturing your passions allows you to connect with your authentic self and express your creativity. It is a form of self-expression that enriches your life and contributes to your overall well-being. When you prioritize activities that light you up, you are affirming your right to happiness and fulfillment, which are central to the practice of self-love. Surrounding yourself with positivity is crucial in cultivating self-love. The people you spend time with, the environments you inhabit, and the media you consume all influence your self-perception and emotional state. To foster self-love, it is important to create a positive and supportive environment that uplifts and inspires you. This may involve surrounding yourself with people who encourage and appreciate you, decluttering your physical space to create a sense of peace and order, and consuming media that promotes self-empowerment and positivity. Surrounding yourself with positivity is crucial in cultivating self-love. The people you spend time with, the environments you inhabit, and the media you consume all influence your self-perception and emotional state. To foster self-love, it is important to create a positive and supportive environment that uplifts and inspires you. This may involve surrounding yourself with people who encourage and appreciate you, decluttering your physical space to create a sense of peace and order, and consuming media that promotes self-empowerment and positivity. By intentionally curating your environment, you create a space where self-love can flourish. Finally, living authentically is the ultimate expression of self-love. It means being true to yourself in every aspect of your life, honoring your values, beliefs, and desires, and making choices that align with your true self. Living authentically requires courage, as it often involves stepping away from societal expectations or the opinions of others. However, by living in alignment with your true self, you create a life that is fulfilling and meaningful, one that reflects your deepest values and aspirations. Authenticity is the embodiment of self-love, as it allows you to fully embrace who you are and live a life that is true to your heart. Self-love is a lifelong journey of nurturing, honoring, and respecting yourself. It is about embracing your true self, with all your strengths and imperfections, and creating a life that reflects your inherent worth and value. By practicing self-love, you cultivate a deep, abiding relationship with yourself, one that empowers you to live authentically, pursue your passions, and navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace. Releasing the past is a profound and transformative process that allows you to move forward with clarity and purpose. It involves letting go of the emotional, mental, and sometimes physical attachments to experiences, events, or relationships that no longer serve your highest good. This process is essential for personal growth and healing, enabling you to create space for new opportunities, experiences, and ways of being. The journey of releasing the past begins with acknowledgement. To release the past, you must first recognize and acknowledge the aspects of your life that are holding you back. This could include unresolved grievances, past traumas, regrets, or any lingering negative emotions associated with previous experiences. Acknowledging these elements allows you to bring them into your conscious awareness, which is the first step toward healing and letting go. This process involves being honest with yourself about what you are holding on to and understanding how it affects your current life and well-being. Acceptance is a critical component of releasing the past. Acceptance involves coming to terms with the reality of what has happened and understanding that you cannot change the past. It is about recognizing that holding on to past events or emotions does not alter their occurrence, but it does impact your present and future. Acceptance is not about condoning or approving of past experiences, but rather about acknowledging them as part of your journey and choosing to let go of their emotional grip on you. This mindset shift allows you to release the power that past events have over your current state of being. Forgiveness is an essential practice in the process of releasing the past. Forgiving yourself and others for past hurts and mistakes is a powerful way to free yourself from the emotional burden of resentment and anger. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing harmful behavior. Instead, it involves letting go of the negative emotions that keep you tethered to past pain. By practicing forgiveness, you create space for healing and growth, allowing yourself to move forward with a lighter heart. It is important to understand that forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself, freeing you from the emotional weight of grudges and allowing you to embrace a more peaceful and positive future. Emotional release is a vital aspect of letting go of the past. Often, past experiences are associated with deep-seated emotions that need to be processed and released. This might involve expressing your feelings through writing, talking with a trusted friend or therapist, or engaging in creative outlets such as art or music. Allowing yourself to feel and express these emotions in a safe and constructive manner is crucial for emotional healing. This process helps to release pent-up feelings and clear the emotional clutter that may be holding you back. Emotional release also involves practicing self-compassion and giving yourself permission to grieve, heal, and move on. Changing your narrative is an important step in releasing the past. The stories you tell yourself about your past experiences shape your identity and influence your present and future. By shifting your narrative, you can change the way you perceive and relate to past events. This involves reframing your experiences in a more positive or empowering light, focusing on the lessons learned and the strengths gained rather than the pain endured. Changing your narrative allows you to transform your relationship with the past, enabling you to view it as a valuable part of your journey, rather than a source of ongoing suffering. Letting go of attachments is another crucial aspect of releasing the past. Attachments can take many forms, including material possessions, relationships, or specific outcomes that you have clung to. These attachments often represent a desire to hold on to a part of your past that you believe is essential to your happiness or identity. However, clinging to these attachments can prevent you from fully embracing the present and future. Letting go involves evaluating what you are holding on to and deciding whether it still serves your highest good. It may require making conscious choices to release or change your relationship with these attachments, allowing you to open up to new possibilities and experiences. Creating new habits is a proactive approach to moving beyond the past. By establishing new routines and behaviors that align with your present goals and values, you create a positive shift in your life that reinforces your commitment to moving forward. New habits help to replace old patterns that may have been influenced by past experiences, creating a fresh start and promoting personal growth. This could involve adopting new self-care practices, setting new goals, or engaging in activities that bring you joy and fulfillment. Creating new habits supports your journey of releasing the past by actively building a future that reflects your evolving self. Mindfulness is a valuable tool for releasing the past. Practicing mindfulness involves staying present and fully engaging with the current moment, rather than dwelling on past events or worrying about the future. Mindfulness helps you to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment, allowing you to let go of the mental and emotional clutter associated with past experiences. Through mindfulness, you can cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance, making it easier to release the grip of the past and focus on what is happening in the present. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and mindful reflection can support this practice. Seeking support is an important aspect of the process of releasing the past. Sometimes, letting go of the past can be challenging, and it may be helpful to seek guidance from a trusted friend, family member, or professional therapist. Support from others can provide valuable perspectives, emotional validation, and practical strategies for navigating the process of letting go. Working with a therapist or counselor can be especially beneficial if you are dealing with deep-seated trauma or complex emotional issues. Support systems offer encouragement and assistance as you work through the process of releasing the past and moving forward with your life. Embracing the future is the final step in the process of releasing the past. By letting go of past attachments and emotions, you create space for new experiences, opportunities, and relationships to enter your life. Embracing the future involves setting new goals, cultivating positive expectations, and remaining open to the possibilities that lie ahead. It is about looking forward with optimism and confidence, knowing that you have the strength and resilience to create a fulfilling and meaningful life. Embracing the future allows you to move beyond the limitations of the past and fully engage with the present and future opportunities that await you. Releasing the past is a transformative process that allows you to heal, grow, and move forward with clarity and purpose. By acknowledging, accepting, and letting go of past experiences, you create space for new possibilities and experiences to unfold. This process empowers you to live more fully in the present and embrace a future that reflects your true self and your deepest aspirations. Embodying the change is a transformative process that involves integrating new behaviors, beliefs, and attitudes into your daily life in a way that reflects your personal growth and evolution. It is about moving beyond mere intentions or aspirations and fully embodying the changes you wish to see in yourself and your life. This process requires commitment, consistency, and a deep alignment between your inner state and outward actions. Authenticity is at the core of embodying change. To truly embody a change, you must align your actions with your core values and beliefs. Authenticity means being true to yourself and ensuring that your behaviors, choices, and interactions reflect your genuine self. It involves shedding any facades or masks that may have previously influenced your behavior and embracing a more honest and transparent way of being. When you embody authenticity, you create a strong foundation for lasting change, as your actions become a natural extension of your true self, rather than a forced or temporary alteration. Consistency is crucial in the process of embodying change. Change is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice that requires regular effort and reinforcement. To embody change, you must consistently apply new behaviors and attitudes in your daily life. This consistency helps to solidify the new patterns and integrates them into your routine, making them a natural part of who you are. Establishing routines, setting reminders, and creating supportive environments can help maintain consistency and reinforce the changes you wish to embody. Self-discipline plays a significant role in embodying change. It involves exercising control over your actions and decisions to stay aligned with your new goals and values. Self-discipline requires a commitment to persevere through challenges and temptations that may arise. It means making conscious choices that support your desired changes, even when it may be difficult or uncomfortable. Building self-discipline involves setting clear intentions, creating actionable plans, and holding yourself accountable for following through with your commitments. Mindfulness enhances your ability to embody change by helping you stay present and aware of your thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. Mindfulness allows you to observe your responses and reactions without judgment, making it easier to identify areas where you need to adjust or reinforce your new patterns. By practicing mindfulness, you cultivate a deeper awareness of how your changes are manifesting in your life and can make necessary adjustments to stay aligned with your goals. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and reflective journaling can support mindfulness and self-awareness. Emotional alignment is essential for embodying change. That your emotions play a significant role in how you experience and integrate change. To embody change effectively, you need to ensure that your emotional state is aligned with your new goals and intentions. This involves processing and releasing any negative emotions or limiting beliefs that may be hindering your progress. Cultivating positive emotions such as confidence, enthusiasm, and gratitude supports your ability to embody change and reinforces your commitment to your new path. Visualization is a powerful tool for embodying change. By regularly visualizing yourself living out your new behaviors, attitudes, and achievements, you create a mental blueprint that guides your actions and reinforces your commitment. Visualization helps to solidify your intentions and makes the changes feel more attainable and real. Imagine yourself successfully embodying the change you desire, and focus on the emotions, sensations, and experiences associated with this new reality. This mental rehearsal strengthens your belief in the change and motivates you to take the necessary steps to bring it into reality. Self-reflection is a valuable practice in the process of embodying change. Regularly reflecting on your progress, challenges, and growth allows you to gain insights into how well you are embodying the changes you desire. Self-reflection involves assessing your actions, evaluating what is working well, and identifying areas for improvement. It provides an opportunity to adjust your strategies and behaviors to stay aligned with your goals. By engaging in self-reflection, you maintain a clear understanding of your journey and ensure that you are making meaningful progress toward embodying the change. Integration is the process of incorporating new changes into all areas of your life. To embody change fully, you need to ensure that the new behaviors and attitudes are not isolated to specific situations, but are integrated into your overall lifestyle. This involves applying the changes consistently across various contexts, such as personal relationships, work, and self-care. Integration helps to reinforce the changes and make them a natural part of your everyday experience. It also ensures that the changes are sustainable and contribute to a holistic transformation in your life. Support systems play a crucial role in helping you embody change. Surrounding yourself with individuals who support and encourage your growth can significantly enhance your ability to integrate new behaviors and attitudes. Support systems can provide motivation, accountability, and valuable feedback as you navigate the process of change. This may include friends, family, mentors, or professional coaches who understand your goals and are committed to supporting your journey. Building a network of support helps to create a positive environment that fosters your growth and reinforces your efforts to embody change. The celebration of milestones and progress is an important aspect of embodying change. Recognizing and celebrating your achievements, no matter how small, reinforces your commitment and motivation. Celebrations provide an opportunity to acknowledge the hard work and effort you have put into embodying change and to appreciate the positive impact it has on your life. This practice not only boosts your confidence but also helps to maintain a positive mindset and encourages you to continue pursuing your goals with enthusiasm. Embodying the change is a dynamic and ongoing process that requires dedication, mindfulness, and a deep connection to your true self. By aligning your actions, attitudes, and emotions with your new goals, you create a powerful transformation that reflects your growth and evolution. This process involves authenticity, consistency, self-discipline, emotional alignment, and the support of others, all of which contribute to a successful and sustainable embodiment of change. In the journey of personal growth and transformation, the process of fixing yourself encompasses a rich and multifaceted experience. It begins with self-reflection, as you examine your inner world and gain insights into the aspects of yourself that need attention and change. Through accountability, you take ownership of your actions and decisions, recognizing that your future is shaped by the choices you make today. A crucial component of this journey is the mindset shift. By altering your perceptions and beliefs, You lay the groundwork for meaningful change and create a more empowered and resilient self. Inner healing then allows you to address past wounds and release emotional burdens, paving the way for a renewed sense of wholeness and well-being. Habit formation supports the integration of new behaviors into your daily life, creating a consistent and positive framework for growth. Visualization serves as a powerful tool to reinforce your goals and aspirations, helping you to vividly imagine and embody the changes you wish to see. Self-love, with its emphasis on acceptance, compassion, and nurturing, forms the foundation upon which all other aspects of your transformation are built. Releasing the past involves letting go of old patterns and attachments that no longer serve you, freeing yourself to embrace new opportunities and experiences. Finally, embodying the change means integrating these new behaviors and attitudes into every facet of your life, ensuring that your growth is not just an aspiration but a lived reality. As you navigate this transformative journey, remember that fixing yourself is not a destination, but a continuous process of evolution and self-discovery. Each step you take towards self-improvement and self-empowerment is a testament to your commitment to becoming the best version of yourself. Embrace this journey with patience, perseverance, and an open heart, knowing that every effort you make brings you closer to a life that reflects your true potential and aspirations. You've been told to work hard, to hustle, to push and strain in the pursuit of your desires. But what if I told you that all of this effort was never necessary? The truth is, what you desire is already yours. You don't have to try so hard to obtain it, because at the deepest level of your being, it already exists. Relaxing into the state of receiving is not about inactivity or passivity. It's about aligning yourself with the flow of life. When you stop trying to force things to happen, you allow yourself to become a vessel for receiving what is already meant for you. The universe operates on a frequency of ease, not strain. Therefore, when you embrace a mindset of calm expectation, you tune yourself to the vibration of effortless manifestation. To relax into this state, begin by releasing the tight grip you have on your desires. Often, the more we want something, the more we tense up around it, as if our very desire might slip away if we aren't holding on tight enough. But in truth, the more we hold on, the more we block what we're trying to receive. Imagine holding water in your hands. If you squeeze too hard, it slips through your fingers. If you hold your hands open and relaxed, the water stays with you effortlessly. The same principle applies to your desires. You must cultivate a feeling of already having it. This requires quieting the mind and trusting in the natural order of things. When you're in a state of calm, your mind is receptive to inspiration, and your body is free of the stress that can block your desires. In this relaxed state, you're more attuned to the subtle nudges of intuition that guide you towards your goals without effort. Another key to relaxing into the state of receiving is practicing detachment from the outcome. Detachment does not mean giving up on what you want, rather. It means releasing the desperation and fear that often accompany our desires. When you're attached to a particular outcome, you inadvertently create resistance because your focus is on what's missing. But when you relax and trust that what you want is on its way, you open yourself up to receive it in ways that are often beyond what you could have imagined. In this state of relaxed expectation, you start to notice opportunities that you may have missed before. You become a magnet for the very things you desire, because you are no longer in a state of need or lack. Instead, you are operating from a place of quiet confidence, knowing that what is meant for you cannot miss you. It is this relaxation, this ease, that allows your desires to flow to you naturally, without force or struggle. Belief is the cornerstone of manifestation. It is the invisible force that shapes your reality, the energy that breathes life into your desires. Without belief, no amount of effort or action can bring about the changes you seek. Belief is what transforms mere thoughts into tangible outcomes. It's what bridges the gap between your inner vision and your outer world. When you truly believe in something, it becomes a certainty in your mind, regardless of external circumstances. Belief operates beyond the limitations of the physical world. It transcends logic and reason. What you believe on the inside must, by universal law, reflect in your outer experience. Your belief is like a seed planted deep in the soil of your subconscious mind. Nurtured by your thoughts and feelings, it grows and eventually manifests as your lived reality. The power of belief is not just about convincing yourself of something intellectually, it's about feeling the truth of it in your being. This level of belief goes beyond mere hope or wishful thinking. It is a deep knowing, a quiet but powerful conviction that what you desire is not only possible, but inevitable. This unwavering faith transforms your internal state, aligning you with the frequency of what you want to experience. Belief also governs how you interact with the world around you. If you believe that the world is full of opportunities, you will see opportunities everywhere. If you believe that you are worthy of love, success, and abundance, your actions and decisions will naturally align with that belief, opening the doors to those experiences. On the other hand, if your beliefs are rooted in fear, doubt, or lack, you will unconsciously create barriers that block the very things you desire. It's important to recognize that belief is not static, it is a choice. You can choose to believe in your potential, in the abundance of the universe, in the certainty of your desires manifesting. This choice, when made consistently, rewires your subconscious mind, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Over time, your new beliefs will begin to shape your reality in ways that may seem miraculous, but are simply the natural result of your inner conviction. Belief also acts as a self-fulfilling prophecy. The stronger your belief in a particular outcome, the more your thoughts, feelings, and actions align with that outcome. You start to move in harmony with the reality you desire, almost without realizing it. Your belief sets off a chain reaction, activating forces and circumstances that work in your favor. Even in the face of challenges, your belief will sustain you, because it is the foundation upon which your desires are built. The power of belief is not limited by time, space, or circumstance. It is a creative force that operates at the level of consciousness. When you believe in something wholeheartedly, you call it into existence, often through channels and means that are beyond your conscious awareness. Your belief becomes the lens through which you see the world, filtering out anything that contradicts it and magnifying everything that supports it. To harness the power of belief, you must first identify and challenge any beliefs that are holding you back. These limiting beliefs often operate below the surface of your awareness, yet they shape your reality in profound ways. By consciously choosing to believe in the possibility of your desires, you shift your inner landscape, and as a result, your outer world begins to transform. Belief is the key to unlocking the reality you seek. It is the force that propels you forward, the energy that fuels your journey from desire to fulfillment. When you truly believe in something, with your whole heart and mind, it is only a matter of time before it manifests into your life. Surrendering to the flow is about trusting the natural rhythm of life. It's the art of letting go of the need to control every aspect of your journey and allowing the universe to guide you in ways that are often more aligned and powerful than anything you could have forced into being. When you surrender, you release the tight grip of resistance and open yourself to the infinite possibilities that exist beyond the limits of your mind. The need for control is rooted in fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear that things won't work out the way you want them to. But control is an illusion. The more you try to hold on tightly to specific outcomes, the more you block the flow of energy that is meant to bring your desires into your reality. Surrender is not about giving up, it's about releasing the struggle and allowing the natural intelligence of the universe to orchestrate things on your behalf. When you surrender to the flow, you align yourself with the currents of life that are already moving in your favor. These currents are invisible but powerful forces that guide you toward the fulfillment of your desires. You don't have to push against them, nor do you need to know every step of the way. Surrendering allows you to relax into the process, trusting that the universe knows exactly how to bring you to where you need to be. Surrender is about releasing expectations of how things should unfold. Often our desires come with a set of conditions. We want things to happen in a certain way, at a certain time, with specific details in place. But life is much more fluid and dynamic than that. When you release your rigid expectations, you open the door for life to surprise you with outcomes that may be even better than what you originally envisioned. Surrendering allows you to say, I trust that what is meant for me will come in the perfect way and at the perfect time. A key aspect of surrender is learning to listen to your inner guidance, the quiet voice of intuition that is always present, but often drowned out by the noise of overthinking and worry. Intuition flows naturally when you let go of trying to control every detail. In moments of surrender, you become more attuned to the subtle signs and signals that the universe provides to direct your path. These intuitive nudges are like stepping stones, leading you toward your desires in a way that feels effortless and aligned. Another element of surrender is embracing uncertainty. Uncertainty can be uncomfortable because it forces you to relinquish control over the outcome. But within that space of the unknown lies the magic of creation. When you surrender to the uncertainty, you allow life to unfold in ways that are often unexpected but precisely what you need for your growth and evolution. It's in these moments of surrender that you discover new opportunities, insights, and experiences that wouldn't have been possible if you had remained rigid in your control. Surrendering to the flow also means releasing attachment to the outcome. Attachment creates tension and anxiety because it places your happiness and fulfillment on something external happening in a specific way. When you are attached, you are constantly checking, worrying, and analyzing whether things are going right. But when you surrender, you shift your focus inward, finding peace and contentment in the present moment. You trust that everything is unfolding perfectly, even if it doesn't always look the way you expected. Surrender is also about recognizing that you are not alone in your journey. You are always supported by forces greater than yourself, whether you call it the universe, the divine, or the higher self. These forces are constantly working behind the scenes, orchestrating circumstances and events that are in alignment with your highest good. By surrendering, you allow these forces to work on your behalf without interference. You step back, trusting that everything is taken care of, and in doing so, you make space for miracles to happen. Surrendering to the flow allows you to experience more joy and peace in your life. When you release the need to control, you release the stress and anxiety that comes with trying to manage everything on your own. You begin to move through life with a sense of ease, knowing that you are always guided, always supported, and that everything is working out for you in divine timing. This state of surrender brings with it a profound sense of inner freedom, as you trust that what is meant for you will flow to you and flow to you effortlessly, without the need for force or struggle. To assume it is done is to step into the reality where your desires have already been fulfilled. It is the act of aligning your inner state with the outcome you wish to manifest, believing so fully in its realization that you carry the certainty within you. This assumption isn't a form of pretending, but rather a shift in your consciousness where you live as though the manifestation is already complete. When you assume that it is done, you adopt the feeling of having already achieved what you desire. You move beyond wanting, hoping, or wishing for it, and instead you embody the state of already possessing it. This shift in mindset is crucial because, in the energetic realm, like attracts like, if you hold the energy of lack or yearning, you continue to experience more of that. But when you hold the energy of fulfillment and certainty, the external world begins to mold itself to match that internal state. The power of assuming it is done lies in the fact that your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is imagined and what is real. By assuming that your desire has already manifested, you impress this belief onto your subconscious mind, which then works to bring that assumption into reality. Your thoughts, emotions, and actions naturally begin to align with the belief that your desire is already yours, setting in motion the forces needed to bring it to fruition. Assuming it is done also means letting go of doubt and impatience. Often we delay our manifestations by constantly checking whether or not they've arrived, which sends a signal of disbelief to the universe. When you assume it is done, you no longer need to question or worry about when or how it will happen. You rest in the certainty that it has happened. You trust the process even when there is no physical evidence to support your belief. This unwavering faith creates a powerful magnetism that draws your desire toward you. Another critical aspect of assuming it is done is embodying the behaviors and attitudes of the person who already has what you want. If your desire is for success, begin to act as though you are already successful. How would you carry yourself? How would you speak, think, and interact with the world? By aligning your actions with the assumption of success, you create a resonance between your internal state and the external reality, accelerating the manifestation process. Moreover, assuming it is done requires you to release any attachment to the outcome. Attachment often stems from fear and lack, creating resistance that blocks the flow of manifestation. When you assume it is done, you detach from the need for validation or external confirmation, because you have already claimed it internally. In this state, you are not waiting for your desire to appear, you are living from the end, knowing that what you seek has already been achieved. The act of assuming also transforms the way you respond to challenges or delays. Instead of viewing obstacles as setbacks, you see them as part of the unfolding process. When you assume it is done, you interpret every experience as leading you closer to your goal, even if it doesn't seem obvious in the moment. This mindset shift empowers you to maintain your focus and confidence, regardless of what appears to be happening around you. Assuming it is done also fosters a sense of peace and calm within. When you operate from the belief that your desire is already fulfilled, there is no need for stress, anxiety, or constant striving. You move through life with a sense of assurance, knowing that everything is working in your favor. This peace of mind not only makes the manifestation process more enjoyable, but also creates the ideal internal environment for your desires to materialize effortlessly. To assume it is done is to claim your power as the creator of your reality. You step into a state of knowing rather than hoping or wishing. You become the embodiment of the outcome you desire, allowing the universe to mirror that back to you. The moment you assume it is done, your reality begins to shift in ways that align with that assumption, and what you seek inevitably becomes part of your experience. Trusting the process is about surrendering to the journey of manifestation with faith and patience, knowing that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. It's the understanding that there are forces at play far greater than what you can perceive with your physical senses, and that the path to your desires may not always be linear or predictable. When you trust the process, you release the need for immediate results and allow the universe to work its magic in its own way. Trusting the process requires a deep sense of inner calm and conviction, even when the outer circumstances seem uncertain or challenging. It's easy to trust when everything is going smoothly, but the real test of faith comes when things appear to be going wrong, or when there is no visible evidence of progress. In those moments, trusting the process means holding on to the belief that everything is still working out for your highest good, even if you can't see how. At its core, trusting the process is about letting go of control. Often we try to force our desires to manifest in a specific way, according to our limited understanding of what is best for us. But the universe operates on a much grander scale, orchestrating events and aligning circumstances in ways that are beyond our comprehension. When you trust the process, you allow this higher intelligence to guide you, knowing that the universe always has your back and is constantly moving things in your favor. One of the key aspects of trusting the process is patience. Manifestation is not always instantaneous, and it often requires time for your desires to materialize in the physical world. Just as a seed takes time to grow into a tree, your intentions need time to develop and come to fruition. When you trust the process, you release the urgency for immediate results and give your desires the space they need to grow. Patience is not passive waiting, but rather an active trust in the timing of the universe. Trusting the process also means embracing the unknown. Often the path to your desires is filled with twists, turns, and unexpected detours. These uncertainties can cause doubt and fear if you are fixated on a particular outcome. But when you trust the process, you learn to see the unknown as a place of potential, where new opportunities and possibilities can emerge. Instead of fearing the uncertainty, you welcome it as part of the unfolding journey. Another essential element of trusting the process is recognizing that setbacks are not failures, but stepping stones toward your desires. The challenges you face along the way are often necessary for your growth and development. They refine you, build your resilience, and prepare you for the fulfillment of your desires. When you trust the process, you no longer see obstacles as roadblocks, but as opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve. You understand that every experience, whether positive or negative, is guiding you closer to your goal. Trusting the process also involves staying connected to your inner guidance. Your intuition is your compass on the journey of manifestation, and it will always steer you in the right direction. When you trust the process, you listen to that inner voice, even when it contradicts logic or external appearances. You follow the subtle nudges, signs, and synchronicities that show up along the way, knowing that they are guiding you toward the fulfillment of your desires. It's important to remember that the process is unique to each individual. Your journey may not look like anyone else's, and that's perfectly okay. Trusting the process means accepting that your path may unfold in ways that are different from what you initially expected. It means being open to the possibility that the universe may have something even better in store for you than what you originally envisioned. Trusting the process allows you to experience more joy and peace along the way. When you stop resisting and fighting against the flow of life, you create space for more ease and flow to enter. You begin to enjoy the journey, rather than constantly striving for the destination. You realize that the process itself is just as valuable as the outcome, and that every moment along the way is an opportunity to learn, grow, and expand. In trusting the process, you cultivate a deep inner knowing that everything is always working out for your highest good. You release the struggle and allow life to unfold in perfect harmony. This trust not only accelerates the manifestation of your desires, but also brings a sense of peace, fulfillment, and joy into your life as you navigate the journey. Effortless manifestation is the art of allowing your desires to unfold naturally, without force or strain. It is the recognition that manifesting what you want does not have to be a struggle. In fact, the more you allow things to come to you easily, the faster and more smoothly they appear. Effortless manifestation stems from a place of inner alignment, where you are so in tune with your desire that it naturally flows into your experience with grace and ease. The key to effortless manifestation lies in the realization that you are always manifesting. Every thought, feeling, and belief you hold creates your reality, whether you are conscious of it or not. When you embrace effortless manifestation, you deliberately choose to align with thoughts and feelings that support your desires, knowing that by doing so you set powerful forces into motion. Instead of trying to force your desires into existence through hard work or sheer willpower, you trust that the universe responds to your inner state. Effortless manifestation begins with clarity of desire. When you are clear about what you want, you send a focused signal to the universe. But clarity does not mean obsession. It simply means knowing what you want without needing to constantly chase it. Once you set your intention, the next step in effortless manifestation is releasing resistance. Resistance takes many forms: doubt, fear, impatience, or attachment to a specific outcome. These energies create friction, slowing down the manifestation process. When you let go of resistance, you allow the energy of your desire to flow freely toward you. A key component of effortless manifestation is the understanding that it is not about doing more, but about being more aligned. Instead of exhausting yourself with endless actions, you focus on cultivating the right inner state. This means shifting your focus from the external to the internal. When your inner world is in harmony, when you believe in your worthiness to receive, when you feel at peace and trust the process, manifestation becomes effortless. The external world naturally rearranges itself to reflect your internal state of being. Another important element of effortless manifestation is tapping into the feeling of already having what you desire. This is more than positive thinking. It's about living in the state of fulfillment, as if your desire has already been realized. By embodying the feeling of having your desire now, you create a powerful energetic alignment with it. This feeling-based approach is one of the most potent ways to manifest effortlessly, because the universe responds to your emotional vibration. When you feel as though you already have what you want, you magnetize it into your life with ease. Effortless manifestation also involves taking inspired action. This is action that feels natural and aligned with your desires, rather than action that is forced or based on fear. Inspired action arises from a place of flow and intuition. It feels light, joyful, and often spontaneous. When you are in alignment with your desire, the right actions seem to present themselves effortlessly, and you find yourself taking steps that lead you toward your goals without struggle. These actions may be small, but they carry powerful momentum because they are in harmony with your inner state. Letting go of attachment to the outcome is another crucial aspect of effortless manifestation. Attachment creates a sense of neediness and lack, which blocks the flow of manifestation. When you are attached, you are constantly checking to see if your desire has arrived, which signals doubt and insecurity. But when you let go of attachment, you trust that the universe has heard your requests and is working on your behalf. You stop worrying about how or when it will happen, and instead you focus on enjoying the present moment. This relaxed state of trust allows your desire to manifest effortlessly, without the pressure of expectation. Effortless manifestation also means recognizing the power of your subconscious mind. Your subconscious is responsible for much of what you experience in your reality, and it operates based on the beliefs and patterns that you hold. By impressing your subconscious with the assumption that your desires are already fulfilled, you allow manifestation to happen without effort on your part. You do this through repetition, visualization, and emotional alignment, continually affirming that what you desire is already yours. Over time, your subconscious accepts this new reality and works to bring it into being in your physical world. Another powerful aspect of effortless manifestation is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already present in your life, creating a positive, energetic state that attracts more of what you want. When you are grateful, you are in a state of receiving, and this allows your desires to flow to you effortlessly. By appreciating the abundance you already have, you open the door for more abundance to enter your life. Effortless manifestation is ultimately about ease and flow. It is about trusting that the universe is always working in your favor, and that your desires are on their way to you, without the need for excessive effort or struggle. It's about moving through life with a sense of calm and confidence, knowing that everything you need is being taken care of. When you embrace effortless manifestation, you allow life to unfold beautifully, trusting that your desires are manifesting in perfect harmony with your highest good. The beauty of effortless manifestation lies in the understanding that you don't have to push, force, or fight for what you want. You simply align, allow, and receive. This state of allowing creates a powerful flow of energy that brings your desires to you with minimal effort. You step into a state of ease and grace, knowing that the universe is your partner in co-creation and that everything is working out for your benefit. Aligning your vibration is one of the most fundamental principles of manifestation.it is about tuning your internal frequency to match the reality you want to experience. Everything in the universe, including your thoughts, emotions, and desires, carries a specific vibrational frequency. When you align your vibration with what you want, you create a powerful resonance that attracts that reality into your life effortlessly. To align your vibration, you must first become aware of what you are energetically broadcasting to the universe. Your dominant thoughts, emotions, and beliefs form a vibrational signal that the universe responds to. If you are focused on lack, fear, or doubt, you are emitting a low vibrational frequency that attracts more of the same. On the other hand, when you focus on love, gratitude, abundance, and confidence, you raise your vibration and begin to attract experiences that match those higher frequencies. The key to aligning your vibration is to consistently shift your inner state to one of positivity, peace, and belief in your desires. This involves taking conscious control over your thoughts and emotions, choosing to think and feel in ways that support your desired outcomes. When you align your vibration with what you want, you are essentially becoming a vibrational match for your desires, allowing them to flow to you naturally and without resistance. One of the most effective ways to align your vibration is through visualization. When you vividly imagine yourself already living the reality you desire, you begin to feel the emotions associated with that reality. These feelings elevate your vibration and create a powerful energetic alignment with your desires. Visualization is not merely a mental exercise, it is an emotional experience that shifts your vibrational frequency to match the outcome you seek. The more you practice feeling the emotions of your desired reality, the more you align your vibration with it. Another powerful method for aligning your vibration is through affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that help to reprogram your subconscious mind and raise your vibrational frequency. When you repeatedly affirm that you are worthy, abundant, successful, or loved, you start to embody these vibrations. Over time, these affirmations create new neural pathways in your brain, shifting your beliefs and aligning your vibration with the reality you want to manifest. Your emotions are also a key indicator of your vibrational alignment. When you are aligned with your desires, you naturally feel good. You experience emotions like joy, excitement, and peace. Conversely, when you are out of alignment, you feel negative emotions such as frustration, anxiety, or despair. These emotions act as a feedback system, showing you whether you are in or out of alignment with what you want. By paying attention to your emotions and consistently choosing thoughts that make you feel better, you can maintain a high vibration and stay aligned with your desires. Gratitude is another powerful tool for aligning your vibration. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you shift your attention away from what is lacking and instead focus on the abundance that is already present in your life. Gratitude raises your vibrational frequency because it brings you into a state of appreciation and positivity. The more you practice gratitude, the more aligned you become with the vibration of abundance, and the more abundance you attract into your life. To further align your vibration, it is essential to practice self-care and maintain a high level of energy. Your physical, emotional, and mental well-being all contribute to your vibrational frequency. When you take care of your body, mind, and spirit, whether through exercise, meditation, or spending time in nature, you raise your vibration and align yourself with the frequencies of health, vitality, and joy. Taking time to nurture yourself helps you stay balanced and connected to the higher vibrations necessary for manifestation. It is also important to align your actions with your desired vibration. If you want to manifest a specific reality, your behavior must be consistent with that reality. This means taking inspired action that reflects the vibration of your desires. For example, if you desire abundance, begin acting as though you are already abundant. Make decisions and take actions that reflect abundance, even in small ways. By aligning your actions with your desired vibration, you reinforce the energetic alignment and create a flow of energy that supports your manifestation. Letting go of limiting beliefs is another crucial step in aligning your vibration. Limiting beliefs are negative thought patterns that keep you stuck in lower vibrational frequencies. These beliefs often stem from past experiences or societal conditioning, and they can block the flow of your desires. To align your vibration, you must identify and release these limiting beliefs, replacing them with empowering beliefs that support your manifestation goals. As you clear out old patterns of thought, you create space for new, higher vibrations to take root. Surrounding yourself with high vibration people, environments, and experiences also plays a significant role in aligning your vibration. The energy around you affects your own vibrational frequency, so it's important to cultivate a positive, uplifting environment. Seek out relationships and situations that nourish your soul and raise your energy. When you are in the presence of high vibration people and experiences, you naturally elevate your own frequency and stay aligned with your desires. Aligning your vibration is not a one-time event, it is an ongoing practice of awareness, intention, and adjustment. It requires you to be mindful of your energy throughout the day, consistently choosing thoughts, feelings, and actions that support your highest good. The more you align your vibration, the more you become a magnet for the things you desire. Manifestation becomes effortless because you are energetically in sync with the reality you wish to create. Ultimately, aligning your vibration means becoming the embodiment of your desires. It means stepping into the version of yourself that already has what you want and living from that place of inner alignment. When you do this, you send a clear signal to the universe that you are ready to receive, and the universe responds by bringing your desires into physical form. Resistance is often the hidden barrier that keeps you from experiencing the life you truly desire. It is the invisible force that holds you back, preventing your manifestations from unfolding naturally and smoothly. Resistance can take many forms: fear, doubt, attachment, control, and limiting beliefs. These subtle forms of resistance are what keep you stuck, no matter how much effort or intention you put into manifesting your desires. To stop resisting, you must first become aware of where resistance is present in your life. It often shows up in the areas where you feel the most stuck, frustrated, or anxious. Whenever you notice that you are pushing, forcing, or trying too hard to make something happen, that is a sign of resistance. Resistance is rooted in the belief that things are not working out for you, or that you must control the outcome to achieve your desires. This mindset creates friction between you and the flow of life, blocking the very things you want from coming to you. Stopping resistance begins with surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up on your desires. It means letting go of the need to control every aspect of how and when they will manifest. It is about releasing the tight grip you have on the outcome and trusting that the universe knows the best way to bring your desires into your reality. When you surrender, you allow life to flow through you effortlessly. You let go of the mental and emotional tension that keeps you in a state of struggle, and you open yourself up to receiving what you desire with ease. Another way to stop resisting is to shift your focus away from what you perceive to be wrong or missing in your life, and instead focus on what is already working. Resistance thrives on negative attention. When you dwell on what isn't happening, or how far you feel from your goal, you amplify that resistance. By shifting your focus to the positive aspects of your current reality, you release the tension and allow your energy to flow more freely. This shift in focus softens the resistance and creates space for your desires to enter your life. Letting go of attachment to specific outcomes is also a key element in stopping resistance. That attachment creates a sense of need and lack, which only heightens resistance. When you are overly attached to how or when something will happen, you are not in a state of trust. Instead, you are signaling to the universe that you don't believe your desire can manifest unless it happens in a particular way. This attachment creates resistance, which blocks the manifestation process. By releasing attachment and trusting that the universe will bring you what is best for you at the perfect time, you remove the barriers that resistance creates. Embracing uncertainty is another powerful way to stop resisting. Resistance often stems from the fear of the unknown or the desire for certainty. The mind wants to know exactly how things will unfold, but manifestation doesn't work this way. The universe operates in ways that are often beyond our conscious understanding, and things may come together in unexpected ways. When you embrace the unknown and allow yourself to be open to possibilities beyond your imagination, you release the need for control and let the flow of life guide you. This acceptance of uncertainty dissolves resistance and opens you up to receiving in ways you may not have anticipated. One of the most common forms of resistance is doubt. When you doubt that your desires are possible or that you are worthy of receiving them, you create a wall of resistance between you and what you want. Doubt is a form of mental resistance that keeps you in a state of hesitation and fear. To stop resisting, you must actively choose to replace doubt with faith. Faith is the antidote to resistance because it shifts your energy from fear to trust. When you cultivate faith in yourself and in the universe, you dissolve the resistance that doubt creates and open the pathway for your desires to manifest. Another crucial step in stopping resistance is to release the need for perfection. Perfectionism is a subtle form of resistance that shows up as the belief that things must be just right before you can receive your desires. This mindset keeps you in a constant state of waiting and postponing your happiness. When you let go of the need for everything to be perfect, you allow yourself to relax and enjoy the journey. You stop resisting the present moment and begin to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This release of perfectionism allows manifestation to happen more easily and naturally. In addition to releasing mental resistance, it's also important to let go of emotional resistance. Emotional resistance often shows up as unprocessed feelings of fear, anger, or grief that we hold on to from past experiences. These emotions create energetic blockages that prevent us from fully aligning with our desires. To stop resisting, you must allow yourself to feel and release these emotions. This doesn't mean dwelling on them, but rather acknowledging them, processing them, and letting them go. When you clear emotional resistance, you free up space within yourself to receive new experiences and opportunities. Cultivating patience is another vital aspect of stopping resistance. Resistance often arises when we become impatient with the timing of our manifestations. We want things to happen immediately, and when they don't, we become frustrated, anxious, or discouraged. This impatience creates resistance because it signals a lack of trust in the process. When you cultivate patience, you allow yourself to relax and trust that everything is unfolding in divine timing. You stop pushing against the flow and begin to move with it. This patience creates a sense of inner peace, which dissolves resistance and allows your desires to come to you effortlessly. Finally, stop resisting by embracing the power of acceptance. Acceptance is the ultimate release of resistance because it allows you to be fully present with what is, without judgment or attachment. When you accept your current reality as it is without trying to change or control it, you stop resisting the flow of life. Acceptance doesn't mean you settle for less than what you want, but rather that you find peace in the present moment. This peace creates a vibration of harmony that aligns you with your desires and allows them to manifest naturally and effortlessly. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces you can activate in your life. It is the energy that opens the door to abundance, healing, and transformation. When you feel gratitude now, in this present moment, you align yourself with the frequency of all that is good and all that is possible. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is already present, and in doing so, it expands your capacity to receive even more of what you desire. The beauty of gratitude is that it is not dependent on external circumstances. You don't have to wait for everything to be perfect in order to feel grateful. In fact, the real power of gratitude lies in your ability to feel it even when things seem uncertain or challenging. Gratitude allows you to find peace and joy in the present moment, regardless of what is happening around you. This shift in perspective raises your vibration and attracts more positive experiences into your life. When you practice gratitude, you acknowledge the blessings that already exist in your life. Whether it's the simple pleasure of a warm cup of coffee, the beauty of a sunset, or the love of a close friend, there is always something to be grateful for. By focusing on these small yet meaningful moments, you begin to cultivate a mindset of abundance. This abundance mindset is key to manifesting your desires because it tells the universe that you are already living in a state of fullness and prosperity. The universe responds to this vibration by bringing more of that abundance into your life. Gratitude also has the power to dissolve feelings of lack and scarcity. When you are focused on what you don't have, you emit a frequency of lack, which only attracts more lack into your experience. But when you shift your focus to gratitude, you break free from the cycle of scarcity and open yourself up to the limitless possibilities of the universe. Feeling gratitude now tells the universe that you are ready to receive more of what you desire, because you are already grateful for what you have. This simple yet profound shift in energy can create miraculous changes in your life. In addition to attracting abundance, gratitude has the ability to heal and transform your emotional state. When you feel grateful, you naturally move into a state of love, peace, and contentment. Gratitude calms the mind, soothes the heart, and brings a sense of balance to your emotions. It allows you to see your challenges through the lens of opportunity and growth, rather than as obstacles. In this way, gratitude becomes a tool for emotional resilience and inner strength. The more you practice gratitude, the more you develop the ability to remain centered and grounded, no matter what life throws your way. Feeling gratitude now also strengthens your connection to the present moment. So often we get caught up in worrying about the future or dwelling on the past, and we miss the beauty and magic of what is happening right now. Gratitude brings you back to the present, to the here and now, where life is unfolding in all its richness. When you are fully present, you tap into the flow of life and allow yourself to receive its gifts. Gratitude helps you become more aware of the synchronicities and opportunities that are always available to you in the present moment. Gratitude is not just a mental exercise, it is an emotional and energetic state that you can choose to embody at any time. You don't have to wait for something extraordinary to happen in order to feel grateful. You can cultivate the feeling of gratitude right now simply by choosing to focus on the good in your life. This shift in focus creates a ripple effect that transforms your entire reality. The more you practice gratitude, the more it becomes a natural part of who you are, and the more you attract positive experiences into your life. One of the most powerful ways to feel gratitude now is through the practice of affirmations. By repeating statements like "I am grateful for all the blessings in my life," or "I am thankful for the abundance that surrounds me," you begin to rewire your mind to focus on the positive. These affirmations create new thought patterns that align with gratitude, helping you to naturally feel more appreciative of the good in your life. Over time, this practice becomes second nature, and you find yourself feeling grateful more often, even in situations that might have previously caused you stress or frustration. Gratitude also strengthens your relationship with the universe. When you express gratitude, you are essentially communicating to the universe that you trust in its wisdom and timing. You acknowledge that everything in your life is happening for your highest good, and you are thankful for the lessons and blessings that each experience brings. This trust deepens your connection with the universe and strengthens your ability to manifest your desires. The more you trust in the flow of life, the more you open yourself up to receiving the abundance that is always available to you. Another powerful aspect of gratitude is its ability to amplify the energy of what you desire. When you feel grateful for something before it has manifested, you are signaling to the universe that you believe it is already yours. This creates a vibrational match between you and your desires, accelerating the manifestation process. For example, if you desire more financial abundance, you can practice feeling grateful for the money you have now, as well as for the money that is on its way to you. This feeling of gratitude aligns your energy with the frequency of abundance, making it easier for you to attract financial blessings into your life. Gratitude also has a profound impact on your relationships. When you feel grateful for the people in your life, you naturally treat them with more kindness, love, and appreciation. This positive energy strengthens your connections and creates a deeper sense of harmony and understanding. Gratitude helps you focus on the good in others, rather than on their flaws or shortcomings, which fosters a more positive and supportive environment in your relationships. As you express gratitude for the love and support you receive, you create a cycle of giving and receiving that deepens the bond between you and those you care about. Finally, gratitude has the power to shift your entire perspective on life. When you choose to feel grateful now, you begin to see the world through a lens of positivity and possibility. Challenges become opportunities for growth, setbacks become lessons, and even the smallest moments become sources of joy and inspiration. Gratitude helps you recognize the beauty and abundance that is already present in your life, and as you focus on these blessings, you attract even more to be grateful for. This shift in perspective transforms your reality and opens the door to a life filled with love, abundance, and fulfillment. When you act from a place of abundance, you are embodying the mindset and energy of already having what you desire. Abundance is not something outside of you that you need to chase or attain. It's a state of being, a way of living that flows from the belief that there is more than enough of everything you need. This perspective transforms your actions, decisions, and experiences because you are no longer motivated by lack, fear, or limitation. Instead, you are driven by a deep sense of fulfillment, trust, and confidence. To act from abundance means you engage with life from the understanding that everything you need is already available to you, whether it's money, love, opportunities, or resources. You are not waiting for some future event to make you feel complete or successful. Rather, you acknowledge that you are already whole and that life is constantly providing for you. When you operate from this state of mind, you move through life with ease and grace because you know that your needs will always be met. Acting from abundance means you don't cling tightly to opportunities or people out of fear of loss or scarcity. You recognize that opportunities are limitless and that holding on too tightly to any one thing creates resistance. This mindset allows you to release what no longer serves you with peace and confidence, knowing that something better is always on the horizon. You no longer operate from desperation, but from calm assurance that what is meant for you will never miss you. This shift in mindset also changes the way you pursue your goals. Instead of approaching your goals with a mindset of struggle and effort, You approach them from a place of joy and fulfillment. When you act from abundance, your actions are inspired by a sense of possibility rather than fear of failure. You are able to take bold steps and embrace risks because you trust that the universe is always supporting your highest good. This allows you to pursue your dreams with enthusiasm and excitement, knowing that success is inevitable. Acting from abundance also means that you share freely with others. When you believe in abundance, you don't fear giving, whether it's your time, money, knowledge, or support, because you know that the more you give, the more you receive. You understand that abundance is a flow, and by contributing to that flow, you are continuously aligning yourself with prosperity. This generosity attracts more abundance into your life, because the universe responds to your willingness to share by providing even more for you to give. Living from abundance also shifts the way you think about your worthiness. You no longer question whether you deserve good things. Instead, you embrace the truth that you are inherently worthy of all the abundance life has to offer. You don't need to prove yourself or earn your place in the world. Your worthiness is a given. This belief in your own value allows you to accept blessings without guilt or hesitation, because you know they are a natural part of your abundant existence. When you act from abundance, your relationships change as well. You no longer seek validation or approval from others to feel secure, because you already feel complete within yourself. This inner sense of abundance allows you to show up in your relationships as your authentic self, without fear of rejection or loss. You are able to give love freely, without needing anything in return, because you are already fulfilled from within. This creates healthier, more balanced relationships that are based on mutual respect and appreciation. Acting from abundance also frees you from the need for competition. In a mindset of lack, you may feel the need to compete with others for success, recognition, or resources, believing that there isn't enough to go around. But when you act from abundance, you understand that there is more than enough for everyone. You celebrate the success of others without feeling threatened or diminished, because you know that their success does not take away from your own. This abundance mindset fosters collaboration, support, and a sense of community where everyone thrives together. Another key aspect of acting from abundance is trust. Trust that the universe is always working in your favor, even when things don't appear to be going your way. Trust that delays and setbacks are simply redirections towards something better. When you act from abundance, you trust the timing of your life and allow things to unfold naturally without forcing or controlling the process. This trust in the flow of life reduces stress and anxiety, because you know that everything is happening for your highest good. Acting from abundance also involves recognizing the abundance that is already present in your life. It's easy to focus on what you want but don't yet have. But when you take the time to appreciate the abundance that already surrounds you, whether it's in the form of loving relationships, opportunities, health, or material wealth, you align yourself with the energy of abundance. This alignment makes it easier for more abundance to flow into your life, because you are focused on what is working rather than what is lacking. Finally, acting from abundance requires you to be open to receiving. Often people have no trouble giving but struggle to receive, feeling unworthy or uncomfortable with accepting help, compliments, or blessings. But when you act from abundance, you recognize that receiving is just as important as giving. You allow yourself to receive graciously, knowing that by doing so, you are keeping the flow of abundance alive. You understand that receiving is a natural part of the cycle of abundance, and you welcome it with open arms. To act from abundance is to live in harmony with the flow of life, trusting that all your needs are always met, and that the universe is infinitely generous. You move through life with confidence, ease, and joy, knowing that you are always supported, and that there is more than enough for you and everyone else. When you act from this place of abundance, you become a magnet for all that you desire, because your energy is aligned with the limitless possibilities of the universe. In every moment, you hold the power to shift from effort and struggle to ease and trust. The key to manifesting your desires is not in forcing things to happen, but in relaxing into the knowing that they are already yours. You must believe that what you seek is seeking you, and act from a place of abundance, trust, and confidence in the natural flow of life. Stop trying so hard. Let go of the resistance and the need to control. Surrender to the flow and allow your desires to come to you effortlessly. When you align your vibration with the feeling of already having what you want, and when you embrace gratitude in the present moment, you open yourself to the infinite possibilities that are always available. Manifestation becomes natural, effortless, and inevitable. Your desires are not far away. They exist within you, waiting to unfold. All you need to do is trust the process, assume that it is already done, and move through life with the calm assurance that everything is working in your favor. When you act from abundance, when you embody gratitude, and when you stop resisting, you create space for your manifestations to come into your reality with ease. You know this, it's already yours. Let go of the struggle and step into the joy of receiving.